The Lives of the Saints by Father Alban Butler, April 19th, Blessed Bernard of Sithiu. We know nothing about Bernard's early years except that he was born in the Diocese of Maguelone in Provence. Not even his biographer and contemporary could find out what crimes he had committed by participating in a riot against an unpopular governor who was killed. However, the exact text of the certificate issued to him by his bishop at the time he embraced the life of penance has come down to us. John, by the grace of God, Bishop of Maguelone, desires the eternal salvation of all the pastors and faithful of the Catholic Church. We wish to let you know that because of the horrible crimes he committed, we have imposed on the bearer of this letter, whose name is Bernard, the following penance. He must go barefoot for 7 years. He may not wear a shirt for the rest of his life. He will abstain from meat and fats every Wednesday, and on Fridays he may only eat bread and drink a little wine. Likewise, he shall fast during the 40 days preceding the feast of Christmas. On Fridays of Lent and other Fridays of obligatory fasting, he shall only drink water. On Saturdays that do not coincide with a great feast, he shall eat neither meat nor fats, except in case of sickness. Therefore, we beg your charities in Jesus Christ for the salvation of your souls and out of compassion, to give this poor penitent the necessary food and clothing, and to shorten his penance as much as is reasonable. Given at Maguelone in the month of October of the year of the Incarnation, 1170, valid for 7 years only. Dressed in the habit of penitence and laden with chains, Bernard made several pilgrimages, in the course of which he suffered much. It is said that he went 3 times to Jerusalem and once to India to implore the intercession of St. Thomas. On a certain occasion, when he was in Saint-Omer, he received from heaven the order not to make any more pilgrimages. A generous benefactor gave him a small house adjoining the Monastery of St. Bertin, and the monks allowed him to enter the church at any hour of the day or night. Bernardo was always the first at the night services. Even in the depths of winter, he stood barefoot on the stone slabs. The rest of his time was taken up with assisting the poor and cleaning the churches. The people soon became accustomed to seeing this penitent who greeted everyone with these words, "May God grant us a good end." After a certain time, Bernard dared to ask to be admitted to the monastery. The monks willingly granted him admission, for they considered him a saint. Towards the end of his life, God granted him the gift of prophecy, and numerous miracles were attributed to Bernard's intercession. The crowd that invaded the church during his funeral was immense. Everyone wanted a piece of his clothing or an object touched by the Blessed. Bernard's biographer affirms that he had been an eyewitness to many of the miraculous healings he narrates.